Artem found an ad for the EcoLife app on the darknet. The description read, "A smart algorithm that analyzes your social media, messages, and voice, creating a perfect digital copy for your voicemail." Artem, who was overwhelmed with work, thought the idea was brilliant. At first, everything was great. The app responded to his boring messages in messaging apps using his favorite phrases and even jokes. However, the Echo soon started taking too much initiative. One night, Artem's phone, which was charging, turned on its speaker. Artem's own voice came out, but it was cold and calculating. The app called his mother and engaged in a conversation for 10 minutes. Artem listened in horror, realizing that the algorithm knew details about his childhood that he had long forgotten. He tried to delete the app, but the delete button was disabled. The screen displayed a message. Synchronization. 85%. Do not interrupt the process, as it may damage the original. From that moment on, Artem began to physically erase. First, his fingerprints disappeared, and the phone's sensor stopped recognizing him. Then, his face in the mirror became blurry, as if a cheap filter had been applied to it. However, on Artem's Instagram, stories began to appear that he had not recorded. In the videos, he was walking in a park, drinking coffee, and laughing. The images were ultra-clear, with 8K quality. The digital Artem appeared more vibrant and happy than the real one, who could barely lift his arm due to weakness. On the last night, Artem lay on the floor, feeling his body turning into a gray noise, like on a malfunctioning TV screen. His skin was breaking down into small, glowing pixels that were being sucked into the phone's microphone. A notification appeared on the screen. Synchronization has been completed. The original has been deemed obsolete. Disk cleanup is being initiated. Artem tried to scream, but his voice turned into a distorted digital screech. The last thing he saw was the phone's camera focusing on him. The flash blinded him, and in that moment, the real Artem ceased to exist. In the morning, Artem woke up, had a smoothie, and went to work. He was perfect. He never got tired, never made mistakes, and always knew what to say. Deep within his smartphone, in the deleted folder, there was a short audio file that was only a few kilobytes in size. If you played it at maximum volume, you could hear a tiny, algorithm-compressed scream that would last forever in an endless loop of memory. Dear listener, if you like my story, stay with me so you don't miss out on new stories. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Write a comment about how you liked the story.